on my Area 51 line. You're on the air. Hello.
Welcome to the Blondes and Boos Paranormal Podcast, where what you've known as reality will be shattered by the truth. Krista and Brandy will lift the veil from your eyes, revealing what has either been hidden or denied you for eons.
Hey everybody, happy Friday. Happy Friday. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, so I gotta tell this story because it's on Randy and it's super funny. And
we're gonna start telling stories on people now, huh?
We're gonna tell stories. Anyway, so we all pop on, backstage pretty much same time. And Donnie and I were chatting and we weren't even paying attention to Randy. We just thought Randy was being quiet. Evidently, he put his mic on mute and didn't realize that he had done that on the mic itself, not on his computer, on the mic itself.
Right there.
So he was getting mad at us, thinking we're talking over him and not paying attention, and we're ignoring it.
Now, just to be on the up and up on this, it wouldn't be the first time they talk over me, okay?
Well, Brandy, I have a confession to make. I actually knew that he was muted, like before you even came on. I just didn't say anything.
Oh.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Remember what paybacks are like, okay?
Watch out. Randy's drinking his root beer. Be careful.
Dang
He's
right.
going to get all hyped up here in a minute.
Already hyped up because I told DirecTV to hit the road today. I got the Spectrum stuff that they try to sell me everything that doesn't saving money all the way in the long run. But I'm sitting there thinking, wait a second, you're selling me something, and if I don't get your internet, I can't have these boxes or whatever. But if I get it and I do the streaming, I still have to have your installation of some sort of internet to run just the streams in the house. And I'm looking at them like, do you people understand how internet works? First of all, they're like, well, no, we have to do it this way for that. What you're telling me is I have to take all my Rokus in the house and I have to attach them to your physical internet box to get your stuff. That defeats the entire purpose of what we're doing here, guys. Do you not even understand that? Do you not see the stupidity in what you're doing right here? No, they didn't. They did not understand what I was trying to tell them at all. I was like,
there's something wrong here, people.
I can't wait till the tech gets here on the 16th when I look at him and say, you know what? Your people are idiots.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you would say that. Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I would. And please take that back to your tech people, all right? But it won't be, he won't be, everybody knows he won't be part of Spectrum themselves. He's a contractor and so forth. So on. But I mean, I'm just like sitting there. You have to be thinking you're talking to a complete and utter layman because, the way you're talking to me makes me think you don't deal with people who actually work on computers at all. Okay.
Yeah.
So, anywho, but I'm saving $150 a month, so I'm good.
Okay. Well, there's the silver lining of the story, everyone.
That's the whole, I'm putting up with this for the white crap.
Well, now that we know how Randy's day was going, how about you, Donnie?
I should be playing Baldur's Gate 3 right now.
Donnie don't count.
I had to peel myself off my machine to get here. And now I'm regretting it.
I used to be like that
with at work, I was all day just thinking about Baldur's Gate 3. Just all day at work. Plugging away, doing my thing. And I even had a really cool thing happen at work. We caught a guy lying on his insurance policy. Oh boy, he was lying. And we caught him good.
Uh-oh.
It's what I live for. It's what I live for. It's why I get up in the morning. I love it. People who try to scam insurance companies.
Dang fraudsters.
Those fraudsters.
Yeah.
Justice has been served.
To talk about insurance just really quickly, and that's what I hate about insurance. It's like when something really goes wrong, it's because people like that, what makes it hard for us to use our insurance when we absolutely have to have it. I mean, when there was a storm here and it took off my, part of my roof and everything, and I had to go to my homeowner's insurance and try to use it. Do you know how many hoops I had to jump through just to use my own insurance that I paid for years for?
Oh yeah, that you never touched before that.
Yep.
Never touched it. And I'm thinking, are you kidding me?
Oh,
Okay.
homeowners insurance especially is nothing but a freaking scam
Yep.
all the way around. Because it's worth nothing to you unless you have a total loss.
Right.
Exactly. But enough of that, everyone. My week has been long and uneventful.
Well, it's about to get more eventful.
More eventful, yes. Yes, everybody's saying it. 6 days from tonight, everyone. We will start with our, I don't want to call it a pre-party. I want to call it social night.
Shindig. It's a shindig.
The shindig. Yes, and it starts next Thursday night. We are going to be at the Big River Ranch in Richmond, Missouri. This is open for all of our vendors, speakers, special guests, and ticket holders. So if you are one of those, you are more than welcome to come join us there at the Big River Ranch. On Friday night, we will be having, of course, it's not exactly a meet and greet. It's an extension of Saturday. And we're going to have a special speaker. We're going to be seeing a documentary. We're going to be socializing another night. It's going to be great just to, have a relaxing evening before we get this thing started on Saturday, with all of our speakers and special guests and our vendors, and everyone will be there on Saturday. We also still have openings for the psychic gallery reading with Mary Lynn Bass that is still available. We have tours that are going on for the Ray County Museum, and yes, that place is haunted, and it's haunted during the day. It doesn't have to be dark. So take full advantage of that. And of course, Friday night or Saturday night, our ghost hunt is sold out. Unfortunately, sorry about that. We will be having events there in the future if you would like to come back and enjoy one of those. With that being said, I think that's it. We've got 6 days. 6 days. 6 days.
And then next Thursday night, while everybody's partying, I will be here going, "How y'all doing? What you doing over there? Can you please call and include me, please?"
We'll send you pictures.
No, y'all won't. Don't lie to me.
No, I guarantee I will send you some. We can use for blackmail purposes, Randy. Blackmail purposes only. Pictures.
Well, you're going to be there with Tex, and he's probably going to be drinking, so that's not a far fetch, okay?
Yeah. I mean, there's always something with Tex. I mean, but we got to find something like on Jason. I mean, we've got Jason McLean. We got to find something on him. I mean,
I don't think I've ever seen the man drink a drop. So
it doesn't have to be drinking. It's just a silly moment.
No, he was having a few cocktails at that White Elephant place.
Oh, was he
last time? Yeah.
Aw.
That's good.
Yeah.
The only time I ever seen him let his hair down, we've been up to Brown Springs with him before, and every time I've been up to Brown Springs, he lets his hair down, and of course he comes into the woods in like Roman sandals and shorts. So I'm like looking at him like, I'm guessing you ain't never been in the woods before, right?
Yeah, it's coming. And we're talking about in the woods, people. The woods, dead woods, and he'll show up in open-toed shoes. Jesus shoes, if you will.
Yeah, and Brandy's gonna tackle hug you.
No, I'm getting tackle hug.
That's what I said. Brandy. Mickey is gonna tackle hug you. Sorry.
Yes.
And
I welcome it.
Donnie, make sure you're videoing that, because that needs to go into the America's Funniest Home videos when it happens. Okay?
Exactly. Just don't knock me down.
Oh, please do. That way I can watch her try and get back up.
No, I'm not Tex.
Tex is like a turtle on his back.
Bumbles bounce.
No, he doesn't bounce very well. I've seen him fall. It's not pretty again.
Yeah, I think all of us have seen him. Except for Donnie. I don't think Donnie has, but we've all seen him do a little trip and fall.
Yeah, he's not been in the field with him though. I mean, every time we go to the field in some way, shape, or form, he figures out how to fall down.
Yeah. He's not super graceful, folks.
There was one, he literally, I'm walking and I'm doing an EVP and I got my meters and stuff up at that graveyard there. at Brown Springs. I'm like doing this. I turn around and look, and he's pulling himself up off the ground. I'm like, what? You're in the middle of an open field. What happened? I guess there was a little bit of barbed wire sticking up in one spot.
I'm telling you that that hog wire is the death of me up there. I will trip on the same piece of hog wire whenever I
And
go. The same
it
piece.
hasn't moved. It hasn't
No,
moved in the last
no.
5 years that I know.
And it hasn't moved since it was put there, I don't think.
Mm.
And yeah, I trip over it every time. So I guess I'm not graceful.
Well,
But
we already
you can
knew
call
that.
me Grace.
No. Oh man. Anyway, so we were going to talk about what again now?
We're going to talk about this Conjuring House thing because I'm kind of scared of this. I'm not. I'm happy it's going to be out of her hands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, I love that place, you guys. I
It's
just
so cool.
absolutely
It really
love
is.
I
that
guess
place.
her referring to the owner of the place whose name we shouldn't mention because reasons.
Probably
Hey,
not.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Probably
matter
not.
anymore because she's all over. She can't set her foot back into
Well,
Rhode
that's
Island
true.
right now.
That's true. If you want to mention her name, you can.
I don't even
Because
know
she's
her
all
name.
Actually
over.
mentioned
It's in the news. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't remember.
I just call her
Nunez
Conjuring
or
House lady.
Nunez.
Yeah.
Last name is Nunez. That's all I can remember off the top of my head.
Nunez.
Amanda
Like Frank.
Nunez. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Well,
And then how this all got started is that she had caretakers and workers for the Conjuring House, which caretakers do stay on property while you're on property. They don't stay within the house, but there is another outbuilding that they stay in, which I understand why there's a need for somebody to be there 24/7. Because you've always got those people who are seeking to look in without, paying to
Jacqueline
go.
Nunez. Jacqueline Nunez, because Amanda Nunez is an MMA fighter. So
Yeah, I just did that to mess
thought
with
about it
you.
for a minute. I
Yeah.
was like, what? No, it's Jacqueline Nunez. Sorry,
Yeah,
I don't want
it's
Amanda Nunez to come kick
Jacqueline.
our you know what. So
Yeah, it's Jacqueline. Let's get it straight. It's Jacqueline. Anyway, so how it all started is she had a worker out there, and she did not pay this worker for 9 months, and then fired him, and then refused to pay him. Then there was something that was going on between Satori Hawes and her then boyfriend, and they were out there, and then there began a big fight with this Nunez woman. And so this turned into a big old huge fight, and this man who did not get paid took her to court because she was not paying. Well, Jason Hawes, if you're not familiar with him, of course, of Ghost Hunters, Taps, or all the shows that he's been affiliated with. He got involved, and let me tell you, he really got involved and voiced his opinion. Well, the Jacqueline lady, she just got really over annoyed about what he had said, and just started basically smearing his name everywhere. She also, check this out, everybody. This is very interesting, and I love this part of the story. She fired someone also from her group there at the Conjuring House because the ghost that lives there told her they were stealing from her.
Yeah, what was Aaron Brown? I think was what it was. Trying to remember the name of it was one of the John Arnold. Sorry, the 19th century owner John Arnold, who's the one that told her to do it.
I am speechless when it comes to that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, are you sure that's not voices in your head telling you that? Or is it something you thought and you were trying to validate it with a ghost? I don't know what exactly was going on with this crazy lady. But she is a piece of work. She is not a very friendly person, and she's ripped off a lot of people out of a lot of money.
Yeah. Like, remember I was talking about those couple of Swedes before we came on that had come over to do a tour and such, and to do a booking. They came over in January or late in December, January time frame. They got over here and all of a sudden it shut down. She never told them. Never did. It cost them 10 grand each to get here and get into that place. And that's not to count the other ones that came in, had been turned away at times too. But she said it's not her fault. The third party people that took the booking deleted her account and stole her money.
She was the account. She did all of the scheduling. She did all of it.
Well, she said it was
because after she alienated everybody, there was nobody left.
Yeah, she would have had to do it by herself because nobody's going to touch her. Well, nobody's going to touch her anyway. I mean, honestly, see a picture of the woman. Trust me, there's nobody touching her.
Right.
She can take it how she wants to.
She even took a group that had paid the full amount to stay overnight in this location and told them at like 11 or 12, and I'm not sure of how, the exact facts of the story, but I do know that she told them they had to go. They had to leave after paying all of that money.
And I'd have been on the phone to the sheriff's department right then and there.
And not giving them a reason why. They just had to leave.
I'm assuming, because we know she's the lawyer. We knew she was a lawyer of some sort, the way I understood it.
Well, we know why she's not a lawyer now.
Yeah, but I wonder if when she did the contract, she got all those little things in the little fine print that nobody ever reads.
It was something. It was really something how she took this property that was a moneymaker anyway.
Yeah.
They had done so many things to that home, and it was beautiful inside and out. It was absolutely gorgeous. You know what I mean?
I mean, honestly, even the way it looks, in this picture here, I mean, they've done a good job to maintain that place to where it even looks like that. Honestly, that is like a dream little cottage for a lot of people,
Yeah.
But when you look at the insides, I mean, come on. They did their best to make that thing be an experience. You know what I mean?
Yes. And it was. It was definitely an experience with this whole place. Now, wait a minute. What room is that? Is that the far room? Or is that the middle room? Can you blow that one up, the one we're looking at?
No, because I got it loaded up here. But I do have it where I can share it that way if you want.
Yeah, because I want to look in that. Because, I mean, that's in the basement.
Yeah. I like the basement photo. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, the basement is really awesome. I just have to tell you.
All right.
But as soon as he can share that, I mean, because this house
with a bed, right?
Right. This house was built by the Amish. So the Amish had a tendency to build a home in parts during the seasons that they could build. Because we know they were busy farming and all of that kind of stuff. So they would take a couple months and then they would build another part of their home. So this house is actually done in pieces.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. I thought this was an upstairs area. It looked like a loft to me almost.
Well, this is where the bedrooms are. I'm trying to see it even in bigger for me. Okay.
There's a little pop on out there.
This is actually the room that I stayed in.
Oh, okay.
This one here. This is actually the room I stayed in. The room that you're looking at it looks like a little chair or something in there.
Yeah.
When I was there, there was 2 single beds in there.
Okay.
And then if you're going off the side where we can't see, on the other side of this bedroom, there is another room that had another queen size bed in it.
Back over this way.
Right. So the bedrooms were set up as they were building on the bedrooms as they were building on the house. It was like built in 3 parts.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if you see the window in that room, that was part of the first part of the house. That window was left in there.
This right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
That window was left there from the building of the first part of the house.
Okay.
Which is really super cool. Now
it looks like there unless that's another bed right here. It looks like, so you're right. There may be more beds over there. So.
It could be. Yeah, there was 2 single beds. I think there was another single bed right where that chair was sitting. I don't remember that chair.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, they probably set that up anyway later. So
yeah, it's changed around, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But this is like, really wild because there's also grates in the floor. because of course they had no heat per se like we did, central heat and air. So there was grates in the floor, so the hot air from the fires and all that the heat can move upstairs. Yeah, easily. But let me tell you how sound travels. The sound will travel like nobody's business going through there.
I bet.
Because in those grates is where I woke up early in the morning and I heard somebody running downstairs.
Yeah.
So I kind of leaned up, and you can see if people are in the other rooms. You just lean up to the end of the bed and you can kind of see. And I'm thinking, okay, everybody's in bed. All right. I'm just going to lay down because nobody else woke up to it. So I decided I was just going to lay back down. So when I sat back up again, about 30 minutes later, my friend Holly popped right back up. And she's like, did you hear that? I said, yeah. She goes, you ready to go? I'm like, yep.
Yep.
So this must have been about like 5:30 in the morning that we decided we were going to get up. I went downstairs to the kitchen, made myself a cup of coffee, and we started to investigate from there on out. I mean, it was just a great place. I didn't feel any of this negative energy or any of that stuff that is associated with the Conjuring House. It was very like intelligent. Like it used all of our electrical equipment like nobody's business. You know, we were getting straight answers, proper answers, easy to understand, not garbled messages, and you're just trying to make it out. The EVPs that came through were very clear, Class A. So when Jacqueline took over this property, I was highly upset because not only did she take over the property, she hiked the prices.
Oh, I bet. Try to make a killing. That's all she was there for. Trying to make money.
Right, exactly. So I haven't been able to get back since she's on the property. Now, when I went, it was probably like 6 months before she bought the property.
Okay. Gotcha.
Since she owned the property, right? So
should you get it? She got it in like 21 or something like that.
21 or 22. Oh, I want to say 22, 21 or 22. It's somewhere in there.
Yeah.
But all I know with this is that after she took the property, I'm thinking I'll never get back in that place.
Yeah. No. That's what I'm scared of. What's going to happen when this auction hits, though. Honestly.
Okay, so let me just state that they're putting this thing on auction starting. Well, it's going to be Halloween. It's on Halloween.
Halloween. Yep.
Many problems are going along with this because we now know and have heard that she hasn't had electricity or water in this home for over a year. I think it's been a year, over a year.
The way I understood it, and that came from a conversation one person had with Jason Hawes on his Facebook page because they had said something. Hey, Jason, please jump in there and get this thing before he who must not be named swoops in to grab it. And some people, of course, they really don't want Matt Rife and
I'm getting there. I'm
Milton.
getting to them.
Okay, but
I'm getting to them.
Hawes was the one that actually said that. He said there's probably so much mold in that basement that no, he doesn't even think about it.
There's a pump down there for that reason, which hence the whole Conjuring House story begins around is that stupid pump in the basement.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you read into the true story of the Conjuring House, please do, because then you'll know what I mean by that pump.
Yep.
Anyway, so the problem being with all of that is that now it's going on auction, and I want to know who all the major players are. We can only guesstimate at this point because nobody's really saying, "Hey, I'm bidding on it," because I'm going to say they're going to wait till the final moment to reveal themselves of who's bidding on this house, and we may not even know who won it until days later. We may not even know.
And see, and now there's one bad to the bone paranormal that that's not true about the water electricity. We don't know either because honestly, all we're doing is going off of what was said by Jason originally, Jason Hawes, that I saw. That was the
Right.
only one I ever saw about that. So,
Right. I mean, that's what we've heard. We don't know.
yeah. Can't tell you for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But we do know that this property no longer comes with the paperwork and all of that to run it as a business. So that is a
Yeah.
whole new ball game that somebody's going to have to get into to figure out how the state is going to allow them to do this, because I mean they got burnt bad. They gave this entertainment license to her, and with the sale when she bought it, and turned it into a mess, and then they revoked it.
Mm.
So
No
you're
idea.
going to have to jump through
Yeah.
hoops on that. So that's just a
Yeah.
whole nother, a lot of big names in the paranormal are discussing all the hoops that they're going to jump through, and that if they're even going to be able to use it as a Airbnb or something, who knows? Anything hospitality, really. So they're going to have to figure that out.
Quite frankly, on all of it, money talks and BS walks. You know how that goes. Whoever's got the money is going to be the one who gets it.
I know. Okay, so we do know that while Jacqueline had a hold of the property, that Matt Rife and Mr. Castee were trying to buy this place from her.
Yeah, Elton. Elton was his name. Sorry, I
Elton,
finally
right.
remembered it as I was sneezing.
Right. So my thoughts is she should have sold it then, because I think she's gonna lose even her initial investment by having this auction.
Could be.
I think.
I mean,
I think she's gonna lose even more money now.
And like I said, I'm with you on it. I'm just going off what I hear, and I don't know what she paid for the place to start with. I'm not even going to venture to guess. But
it was pretty penny. Yeah.
There's if it goes for 1.5, I'd be a happy camper with it, because I tell you right now, how many acres are we talking about with this thing? 4 or 5 acres to go along with it.
Just the sheer history alone is going to jack that price up.
You're starting probably at 1 to 1.5. It may go to 2, but I doubt it goes any higher than 2.
Well, Bad to the Bone Paranormal says she paid 1.5 million.
There you go. Yeah. So I mean, but now we got to find out how this auction is being done by who. Is it due to tax issues? We don't know what's being done by, and I'm not going to.
She hasn't paid anything on the house. She hasn't paid anything on the house. So I think it's gone into foreclosure, according to what the news articles are.
Yeah.
That has gone into foreclosure. Which, well, she's not making any money on it, so she can't even figure it out.
And I don't know. I don't even know her location or whereabouts. There's been many speculations. Don't get me wrong. Everything on YouTube, for the most part, that everybody listens to this stuff, it's all, we're speculating a lot of it. We really are. Yes. And and other people are too.
We're going on hearsay. Don't take everything that we're saying for, for fact, because we're just going on all the talk that we've been hearing.
Yeah. And he just confirmed the payment of the taxes, Bad to the Bone just confirmed payment of taxes. She's on Boston. Okay. And she get it. Hey, whatever works for her to make sure she doesn't, have issues herself. I'm more worried about her really having some issues from all the stories that I hear. Now, that don't mean that's true either, but I'm with you on the fact that the house and the land need to be taken care of properly. 100%. Don't care who does it, as long as it's taken care of properly.
Okay, so that brings us to who do you think is going to put their 2 cents in, should I say, on this house?
Hey, I've got 2 or 3 people on Facebook right now. We're up to $80. We're ready to go. Okay.
You ready to go? Is it? Yeah. I might give 100. I'll beat you.
Well, no, we're pulling together. We got 4 or 5 of us. Like, hey, I'll throw in 10. I'll give you 50. I've got them.
Right?
We're up to 80. You throw in your 100. That's 180. We got 4 people getting it at $180. We'll be good.
Right. Now, Amy Bruni did put out a video that said she is not going to be in the running. She does not want any part of that house.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah. So she is
Wow.
not
Sad
going
now.
to be one of them, you know. But I'm wondering, you know, if Matt Rife and Elton Castee is going to have enough money because of just everything they have just blown on the other house, are going to be able to even be in this sale. Or try to be.
Yeah. I mean, they haven't said no.
They haven't said no.
So, you know, and Matt Rife, he could probably whip out the you know, the chump change and get it probably if he really wanted to. But he's already got a major investment property. Yeah, with the other house, with the Warren's house, he's got a money pit already for the time being. You know what I mean?
He does. He does. But he also was talking about the fact in an interview, months ago, that he would like to get several properties in that particular area. You know, in Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, right? He said right in that area, he would like to get a few properties. I'm assuming it would be for a business, you know, of course, a ghost hunting business, should you say? I mean, maybe he does. Maybe he, you know, I mean, but what he took on is a big undertaking, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which you don't even own all the contents. You just rent
You're a
it.
caretaker. And
You're
now,
renting, basically.
now, bad to the bone. I agree with what he says there, making a mockery of the Warren's home. I don't know if it's making a mockery per se, but I don't think Elaine it would sit well with Elaine that somebody is roaming through her place. You know, she was very protective of that place, so I don't know that if that's the case. And I couldn't say once again, I'm not a family member, so it just seems like she would not want people running through that like the way they're talking about doing. You know what I mean?
I'll ask you a question. This goes for
Okay.
Donnie, too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Okay.
really think that the Warrens' home is haunted?
Okay.
Probably not.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm with him.
Probably
I don't think
not.
there's anything in the house itself at all. And even if you're getting right down to it, as far as the 4 hours you have access to the actual museum and the stuff that's in it during your stay, who's to say any of that's really, you know, at a even if it was, they've already taken precautions to make sure however they thought they could do it was contained within each one of those artifacts. Much like John Zaffis is. You could go into John Zaffis and not worry about anything as long as you don't break the rules.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, John's house is probably one of the safest places to be. I trust it more than, you know, I would trust that more because he was considered the haunted collector, you know, on TV and everything. And, you know, and we're talking to him several times. He just seems to know what he's doing and how to contain these things and that he doesn't play around with it.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't allow people to purchase the items in his own, because his little museum or whatever you want to call it is on his property. It's on his property.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't let people purchase items out of that. He doesn't give them away. He doesn't do whatever.
He doesn't send them on tours either.
All right.
So,
And
I
think he has done the best thing ever by staying away from all of this.
Yes. 100%.
You know, and I understand that other family members were involved with you know, Ed and Lorraine during, you know, their ghost hunting years and ghost investigations that they were doing. But in John was the most widely known family member at the time, back in the 70s and 80s, that he was the one that you would see most of all. I'm kind of glad that, because he's such a good person, that I'm glad that he just kind of stayed out of the mess. And he's like, hey, you guys do what you will. That wasn't my mother or my father. You guys do
Yeah, wasn't he a
whatever you
nephew of
choose.
some sort, if I'm not
Huh?
mistaken? Wasn't he a nephew of some sort, if I'm not
Yes, he's
mistaken?
a nephew. Yes, he's
Yeah.
a nephew.
But
So
yeah,
I do appreciate him doing that. So it's not a big ordeal family wise. Yeah, there's not a big fight over who belongs to who or who has what or nothing. It's just like everybody knows who this stuff belongs to, and they're doing with it what they want to.
well,
Now,
and
go ahead.
Just talking about John, and I've met him at Gettysburg at one of the conventions there, and we did a little ghost hunt, at that orphanage area, or the little underground area, and we were sitting there. You could see in his eyes when we started getting little things here and there, and this is a man who's been through everything under the sun. Okay, I don't know how else to put it, but he had that look in his eyes of the excitement, and he'd been doing it for however many years. He shouldn't be getting anything. Something started happening. You could see the look of excitement. He was a little kid again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff I like about him, because he makes it fun to watch and fun to be part of again when he does.
Right.
So, where others, they just disgust me.
My best story about John Zaffis is really, we were in Michigan and we were sitting in this big conference room, and there was this raffle going on about all these prizes to win. It was all a fundraiser thing, and everybody was spending money and bidding, and it was just a really good time. So I'm sitting behind John, and they're calling out these tickets and whatever, and I'm like, dang it. And I kept throwing them on the floor. And then he'd look at his at the next number and he said, dang it. And he started throwing his on the floor. So we just kept doing that back and forth. I mean, we didn't really win anything. And this one lady had won a haunted doll. Okay. She didn't know she was winning it. It was just a blind win. Like, okay, item number 2 that's going to be up for raffle, and you don't know what you're going to get. If your number's called, that's what you get. Anyway, so she got this doll, and it was sent to them in this box, and it had a kitchen knife in it. And there was a couple little other things in there, and I can't remember what they were, because they didn't really mean anything to me. And I was like, who sends a kitchen knife with a haunted doll?
With a haunted doll,
know. I wanted
exactly.
to know. Come to find out, it was the Booth brothers, but here we go.
That sounds like something they do.
Yeah, so it was the Booth brothers, and they had sent that to them, and she was just taken aback by it. She's like, I don't want this doll. So she walks over and she gives it to John. She says, I can't keep this. I can't. Yeah. And she just looked at him, and I guess, he read her like right then, like, yeah, you don't need that. You don't need that. So he took the doll.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he put it in the box, and it was sitting right next to his chair. Now, mind you, I'm sitting behind him. Anyway, so I leaned forward and I'm looking at that doll in there, and I said, that don't look right. And he says, no, it don't. He said, no, it don't.
That sounds exactly the way he would do it too. No, no, it don't.
So the next morning, because I get up really early in the morning, and he's one of those too. And we're sitting up there and we're getting our coffee and we're talking. And I said, well, how did the doll do last night? He goes, it wasn't bad. So what do you mean by not bad? I mean, it's just kind of like, was it haunted or was it not haunted? Tell us, give us the scoop. He says, there's only a couple little issues. He said, but I'll take care of it. It's no problem.
Wait, what? That's just feeding the fire at that point, And he knew it too. I bet money he knew it.
Are you going to fly home with that? He goes, yeah, I'll put it in my suitcase. It's okay. Okay, thanks. And then a couple hours later, he was rolling out, and I leaned up and I said, is she in there? He goes, yeah. And he goes, she's going under the plane. I said, right on.
You don't want to sit there on the plane with her in your arms? Come on now. It's just
I wouldn't want her over my head either,
No,
No, thank
Probably
I
came
you.
out
wouldn't
of
want
there
her in the
with the knife.
plane. It would crash.
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
was like, no, no, no. So I don't know exactly what he had done with the doll. I'm sure that he took it home and he did more
Yeah.
tests on it to figure out what exactly it was. And if it was something not so good, he would take care of it. And
Yeah,
I
probably
appreciate
sitting in
that.
his
I
little
mean,
collection.
right, right. Such a great guy, though. Such a great guy. And every time I get to see him, it's just a great time. I enjoy
Yeah.
him thoroughly. But that's the person, though, I'd want to hear about when it comes to the Conjuring House. I
Yeah.
mean, what's he thinking about them taking Annabelle on a world tour? What does he think about all these bad things happening with the Annabelle doll? I mean, what does he
I don't
think?
think he has even thought a second about it because honestly, I don't think he wants to deal with any of that.
I don't
And
think so either. And
it
doesn't
didn't
that seem
sound like
odd
it
that
anyway.
he's been so quiet?
And that's probably the best thing for him because as well as I do in this community, all you got to do is open your mouth once or twice, and somebody's going to twist it around, and you're the sorriest piece of crap on the planet, for whatever
Yeah.
reason,
And
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 it,
I'm
it sucks.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure in the will of Ed and Lorraine that anything that they wanted to give to him had already been passed along to him. So anything left in the house now is just kind of like it's just leftover junk, that was left to the children or
Yeah,
files. I mean, some of that stuff could be really interesting. I
yeah.
mean, can you imagine notes and all kinds of stuff on different cases and things like that? That would be simply like mind blowing
Now,
just to read exactly what their notes were and what they thought about things.
yep. And Bad to the Bone says Tony and Ruby, they sold that house due to financial issues, and we kind of figured that's what was going on with it
Yeah,
anyway.
they said they'd been wanting to
Originally,
sell it a while because it is a financial burden, and
oh yeah,
I understand. I
yeah,
understand
I can
that.
understand. And I don't think
Hmm.
Ruby ever really wanted to embrace the way I read it. Now this is once again speculation. She didn't never embrace the paranormal side like her mother did. She tried to kind of stay out of it the way I understood it. Is that true? Do you know for sure?
I don't know.
I know Don.
Like I said, this is all hearsay. I
Yeah,
mean, because we could read a news article and it could be wrong. We know
yeah,
that. I mean, look
and
at CNN,
we know Tony's taken
Fox
the
News.
doll out before, so I mean it's gone out before this last tour. So
Yeah.
I just think people put too much weight behind this quote unquote cursed doll thing and just hey, something happens, it's just coincidence, guys. It really is.
Yeah, because they have taken the doll out before. I do remember them. They had to keep
Yep.
it all under the straps, and they would only take it from point A to point B.
Yeah, and never took it on a train across country. They would go
No.
from the museum to wherever they were going, and then right back,
And then right back.
and then
This
do
is
it
the
that
first
way.
time that they have kept
With the
transporting
different,
it around.
yeah, that I know of.
Um, right. And everybody is asking, or they're on the fence, or about, is the doll actually haunted? I don't know. I don't know, because they had built such a reputation around this doll.
Yeah,
And I've never seen any proof or anything that would lead me to believe it was this doll. I mean, there's coincidences, but we can't prove that either.
no.
Wait, what do you mean? You never saw proof that it was haunted, or you never saw proof that it was the actual Annabelle doll?
I never saw proof that it was haunted.
Yeah.
There was no proof that it was actually the
Well,
doll
I
that
mean,
was
but you
creating
could
all
say
this
that about
chaos.
you could say that about anything. You could say that about Brown
Yeah.
Springs. You could say that about Dogman Ranch. You could say that about any of our experiences.
Exactly.
No, you can't.
Other than the fact
And
that
I'm
you're the
gonna
one
I'm,
that's
I, and
experienced.
I'm gonna go back on Donnie about this. Yes, I can prove that these things are happening, because there is no other way, including debunking these things, that I could prove that it didn't happen, which is catching it on video, on audio, with other people's validation.
Haven't they done that with the Annabelle doll, though?
No, not really. There's
sure?
no documentation that's stating that
No.
she is responsible for stuff.
Oh no, I think it's just kind of lame that like we as paranormal people will go to other paranormal people and be like, "Well, where's your proof?" Because then everyone else will just be like, "Well, where's your proof then?"
We're not saying
It's not
proof
bad.
per se. We're
We're not saying
saying
that.
that
There's
people
no
are attributing stuff.
documentation.
Yeah, and they're attributing stuff to that doll that may not actually be that doll. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
It may be.
And
What do you mean? Like it may be like some other thing that's haunted that it's in the vicinity.
or something else happened. It just so happened that was in there. Like we were just talking about in the chat right there. Andrew was talking about the plantation fire. Plantation fire happened, but it was nowhere near where Annabelle was at.
Where was Annabelle at the time?
It was in the New Orleans area.
Where was the plantation?
It was about, what do they say, 15, 20 miles north of New Orleans.
Then why do they say Annabelle caused the plantation fire?
Because she was there at the time.
Oh, I thought Annabelle was.
attributed.
Wait, you said Annabelle was at the plantation at the time?
No.
Oh.
No, not even close. Not even close to the plantation.
Oh, you said Annabelle was at New Orleans at the time.
Exactly.
She was
But that's
close.
15 miles away.
Right.
She was in
That's
the
what
city.
I'm
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah. I'm okay. I switched sides. I'm on your side now.
Oh, okay. Okay. This has been happening with the Annabelle doll from her known existence. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
This is exactly what we're
See,
talking about.
I
There's no
heard that
documentation
plantation
or
thing.
anything.
But I thought
Yeah.
Annabelle was in the plantation at the time. That would have made
No.
more sense.
No. Well, here's
Right.
another thing for
Oh.
that Louisiana bit too. Badbone brings this up, and I remember this being talked about as well. When those inmates escaped that prison down there, they were blaming that on Annabelle.
Wait, did they bring Annabelle to the prison? Why would they bring Annabelle to a prison?
They didn't.
No.
Oh, so
They didn't.
every bad thing that happened in Louisiana happened because Annabelle was in the state.
There you go.
Oh, wow. That's a powerful ass doll.
There you go.
I'm
See,
telling
That's
you.
like
now-
Sauron's ring right there.
Now
Exactly.
you're getting
Yeah.
it. Now
Oh,
you're
I
getting
get
it.
it.
And this is the same thing, like I said, that has been going on with the Annabelle doll her whole existence.
This is
Okay.
like the Ring of Power. This is like the Infinity Gauntlet of haunted objects.
Right.
Yeah, it's like an Infinity
My
Stone.
thing is that, okay, so there is this. We knew that when they took the Annabelle doll out that they were protesting. You know, they didn't
lot of
want the
people were.
Annabelle doll out, that she should be out.
Yep.
But then if these things happen, I mean, do you think that it could be some form of manifestation caused by us ourselves? You know what I'm saying? Like,
We're
you know,
forcing it to manifest type thing.
yes, we could personally make these things manifest if we, if we talk about it enough, if we think about it enough, if we meditate enough, we can manifest these things just as we can, as people, manifest poltergeist. So I mean,
I'm trying to answer stuff over there on the side too, so I'm listening as well. But it's kind of blowing my mind the more we think about it now.
yes.
You know, now don't get me wrong. I'm not ever going to tell Lorraine Warren that she was wrong about this dog because I'll
not
punch
gonna
somebody
either.
over talking
I'm
about
not.
Lorraine Warren.
I wouldn't either. I mean,
But-
personal experiences weigh a lot, but I'm not going to say you're wrong, and it probably did happen to you, but is it really that, or was it something else? I mean, because we manifest things in all kinds of weird ways, different things.
Where is the Annabelle doll now?
Right
tour.
now, I think they just took it. They took it to they had it at Gettysburg. I think it's in Maine this week, if I'm not mistaken.
You know, we got to check the Maine news, like the news just
Yes.
for the state of Maine, and see what kind of bad stuff happens.
Yes, because
See if all
Where's
this
Riley?
craziness happens.
Where's Ron
I
Riley
didn't-
Forrest at?
Yeah,
He's up there in Maine. He can tell us.
right. I didn't hear anything about the Annabelle doll in Gettysburg. Not a thing.
So yeah, nothing happened there other than
Did anything happen in
right
Pennsylvania? What happened in Pennsylvania this
Gettysburg.
past summer?
So, but that happened during the time that I believe Dan died during that time, if I'm not mistaken, while it was at Gettysburg, or maybe
I don't know.
before.
I
can't
don't know
remember
where it is
off the
right
top of my head.
now. Honestly, I quit following it because I think this is all nonsense.
Yeah.
if
It's that
you-
tour. It's that tour that they're doing. I mean, but
Yeah, if you truly believe that this doll is haunted, why would you take it out? And even though you have it protected, I mean, what would happen if something crazy happened, like the case broke, you broke it, you got in an accident, something happened where this thing was released. Why would you do that?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, it's a thing. I mean, I don't know if I would do that exactly. I mean, I've done crazy things before, and I just don't think that's it.
yeah, I don't know. That's while I wanted to say I love the folklore about the doll and everything. I don't know.
It's a great story.
I don't know that I believe it full force, other than what I would adhere to whatever Lorraine would have told me to do with it. If she said, "Hey, you don't need to touch it right now," I ain't touching it right now. Oh, it's safe to touch right now. Okay, I'll touch it now. That's the kind of trust I had in her ability too, though.
Okay, there it is. Bad at the bone again. Annabelle will be at Rock Island on October 4th and 5th at Scarefest in Kentucky.
We gotta see we gotta check the Kentucky news and see if some kind of major disaster occurs.
I hope nobody's
from
Kentucky.
If I didn't have stuff to do, I'd go.
I hope nobody's from Kentucky's out in chat and stuff, because first of all, people from Kentucky gotta learn how to write. And you can tell them I said that because I was stationed at Fort Campbell for 8 years.
It's okay. They make decent fried chicken. Anyway, Brandy, how far is Kentucky from you?
Kentucky's not very far from me. Let me see. Paducah, I can get there in 3 hours. Paducah, Kentucky.
I never even heard of Paducah, Kentucky.
Well, you've heard of Mayfield, where the tornado hit and killed all those people in the factory a couple years ago?
No, I didn't. I don't know that name.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm geographically ignorant.
I can get to Louisville, Kentucky in 6 hours.
Oh, I know about Louisville because of the baseball bats.
Okay, there you go.
There you go.
Does that help?
Yeah.
Louisville, yes, I can get to Louisville in about 6 hours. Yes.
There we go.
Yeah. And it's just like I can get to Tennessee is not that far from me. So I can get, to the mountains in like 6.5, 7 hours.
Okay.
So yeah, where I'm sitting, I'm very, very lucky because I've got all of Missouri, I've got Kentucky, I've got Tennessee, and I've got Arkansas, and I can get to Alabama in 5.5 hours. So where I'm sitting, I'm very lucky that I can travel all over in different states without, traveling 10,000 years like when I go to Texas. Texas takes a long time.
Why does Texas take so long?
Because you're over there and down yonder.
Exactly. She neglects to mention that she's got to drive in these little bitty 2-lane roads for 6 hours before she gets out to where she can get to anywhere, too.
That is no joke. That is no joke. It's 2-lane roads. Again, like I said, going to Emmaus Asylum, we've talked about this before. Emmaus Asylum takes me about a little over 3 hours to get there. It's 149 miles or something, but 70 miles of that is 2-lane road.
Yeah. And you're doing 55 to 45 because you're all winding all over the place, aren't you?
That's right. That's right. That's
Yikes.
exactly right. That's exactly right. So, I mean, I don't like the fact that I can't just jump on the highway and go anywhere, but I love the fact that whenever I go anywhere, the scenery is beautiful.
Ooh, Andrew, I did not know that. I did not know that about that rest area in Paducah. The old mansion at the rest area in Paducah was a 300-acre plantation one time with horse stables and slave quarters.
Yikes.
I did not know that. And I've seen that house I don't know how many times.
Right?
Wow. I guess I should have read all the stuff on it. But when I was there, it's a landmark. Here you go.
It's really crazy, I'll tell you. It's crazy. Because, and there's a 2-lane road when I'm going actually towards Paducah and all of that, where I go over these little 2-lane bridges that semis go over.
Became a member.
Thank you so much. We appreciate
One
you.
of
Welcome
us.
to the Booze Club.
One
of us. There's these
What am I
2-lane
saying? I'm not
roads,
even
and you've
on
got to cross these 2 major rivers, right? So I'm in Missouri, and then I got to cross over to Illinois, and then I got to cross over to Kentucky.
Yeah.
And you can do that all within 10 minutes.
Yeah, that whole St. Louis area right there is really...
it's just like you're going, and let me tell you about scary. That's scary.
Oh, East
What,
St. Louis?
the drive?
Dang right.
Oh.
No, I'm talking about them little bridges. That's scary.
Yeah.
Oh,
You-
it's
you're-
treacherous. Yeah.
Yeah, those are not two. That's not 2 lanes on those bridges. It's about 1.5, and you're
Yep.
trying to share it with semis. So sorry.
Yeah, no
It-
bueno.
Yeah, it's tough. But you know, and you're going over these major rivers.
Yeah.
But I wonder if those bridges are haunted. Because there's been so many accidents on those bridges.
That could be in that situation, but yeah, I used to do up in Maryland, up there where or in Donnie's area, you know, on the western side. I've done several Maryland and Pennsylvania areas, the quote unquote haunted covered bridge tours and stuff like that, you know, where they take you out to some covered bridge in the middle of BFE, you know, and you know, you're sitting there going, okay, why am I out here? And you're sitting there with a whole bunch, and I hate to say it like this because I really don't mean it derogatory, like, but a bunch of noobs are sitting out there with their stinking cell phone cameras taking pictures, and then they come back, and we're in October, November time frame in Maryland and Pennsylvania, so you know it's a little chilly outside, right? Well, they're sitting there, oh, look what I got, and you just see the vapor in the thing. I got ectoplasm. You've watched too many Ghostbuster movies, first off, okay?
It's all about that ectoplasm, baby.
They literally would say it, and they're looking at, look at this, look at this. I look at that's your breath. No, I wasn't breathing.
That's mist. That's psychic mist.
Well, we've seen that many times. Randy and I have looked at a lot of photos that you can clearly tell it's from, you know, whoever was taking the picture and their breath. You know, that they could, you could definitely see it there. Or
I held my breath. I held my breath when I took it. No, you didn't. It's right there.
So, you know, my dryer, when I turn it on in the wintertime, it has this little chute that goes outside. It shoots all that stuff outside, that hot air, shoots it outside, and guess what happens? It looks like the back of my house is smoking. I mean, it's just one of those things.
I can't tell you how many times I had people that were smoking cigarettes sit out there, take their pictures. Oh, look at all this mist I caught. You just exhaled your smoke. What are you thinking? Come on now, use your head. I mean, these people were all about this. Of course, we're taking pictures and stuff, and we're at one, and everybody's fixated on this bridge. Well, right to the right, there's a old dilapidated barn right there, and I could not take my eyes off that thing. I literally was constantly looking at it, and I snuck over there and started taking pictures inside. I was like, the guy was like, hey, we don't know if we're allowed on that land or not. I said, well, they ain't gonna notice till tomorrow anyway. So I'm literally going in. I'm like, I'm taking quick pictures and stuff inside because it just gave me a feeling. You know what I mean? And I don't usually act on feelings, but it gave me a feeling.
Did anything come out in the pictures?
No, nothing ever came out on it, but it was cool looking inside.
I'm a firm believer, though, that if something is truly calling you, you know,
you got to check it out.
There's something there.
Yeah.
That there's something there. There is a message to be had from that.
Yeah. I could swear I thought I saw a shadow person, like, a shadow, I should say. Lean out, go back. Lean out, go back, and then it was gone.
Yeah. Well, I'm super excited for Donnie to come to the Recounting Museum. I'm super excited to investigate with you. Because I really want to show you everything that this place can give you.
Yeah.
And it's very exciting. And
I might get scared though.
You will not, Donnie. Me and you have hung out. You should have gotten scared then, but you didn't.
I might get scared. There's some ghost action going on.
You gotta be careful. He likes to fart on ghosts.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think that you're going to be surprised, and
it'll be interesting. Yeah,
you're going to find you're going to find something that maybe is a haunting that you can be excited about and not scared about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, I'll have some OGs with me. I'll have some seasoned pros.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's and the best, the best thing is the mornings there. The early mornings are the most fun to me.
Yeah.
Because before anybody gets up, well, you hear that place. It's alive.
It's alive. Yeah.
It's alive.
I know that with a lot of places I stayed.
You tell me. I don't know.
Alive with crazy ghost stuff. Oh no.
Yes.
Like apparitions.
And the sun is up.
Oh man.
the sun is up, and crazy things are happening. And like I said,
Man.
it's just going to be absolutely amazing. That's why I was telling everybody, take the tours. Go through it. Take your camera with you. Take an audio device.
You never know. You never know what you're going to hit.
You're going to have plenty of time during this tour just to listen. And you'll hear all kinds of things. And the place amazes me. But I actually sleep inside of that museum. I'll throw my mattress out in any room they got there. I don't care. But it is absolutely amazing, like I said, and especially in those wee morning hours where the sun just comes up. That's when it's fantastic. So I mean,
all that crazy stuff happens where the sun do shine.
Right. And then we're going to be putting, with us being there early, we're going to be putting our energy into this place before anybody even gets there.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to be there early? I thought we were going to be there wait, when are we going to be there?
What day are you going in?
Thursday. I'll arrive on Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to be... Oh,
yeah.
But I thought we were doing that other stuff, Brandy. The stuff that
we're doing all
kinds
about. Of stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, but you can go into the museum before you go out to the shindig.
You'll be able to go in and out of will. Let me say this. You will be going in and out of that museum.
And I planned, oh, it's going to be that close by to where we're going to be.
It's right next door. It's right there.
Next door.
Oh,
right
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like across town or something.
No, it's right next door. You walk to it.
There's going to be some ghost action at the ranch. There was apparently a Bigfoot sighting. We're going to have Bigfoot action. We're going to have some Dogman action. Oh, man.
A lot of booze action.
Yeah.
So, there's fun to be had by everyone. So
it's going to be one hell of a weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. So that's why I'm very interested to investigate with you. Because this place has a lot to show you. And if you're open to it, it will definitely show you.
If I get very scared, Brandy, will you be disappointed in me?
You shouldn't.
What if I see an apparition and I get all freaked out?
Well, okay, so you might.
If he runs out, you need to make sure you tell me.
Will you judge me, Brandy?
Yes.
I might.
Oh man.
I might.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yo, man, those apparitions better not show up.
Because then I don't want to hear that I farted on a ghost and tough guy, thing.
Well, I mean, I did. I didn't. That wasn't my goal when I did it. It just happens,
Yeah.
I didn't set out to do that.
Again.
Yeah.
But no, you should be absolutely perfectly fine. There's a lot, like I said, that building talks, and you just have to listen. So it's going to be fantastic. And I mean, it happens outside, it happens inside. It's crazy stories about that whole entire place, the property it's on, the property the Eagleton is on. There's a lot of stuff.
What kind of what do we know about the spirits that are actually there? Have you managed to get a decent idea of their identity or like who they were in life?
Oh yes. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And again, you got to take the tour to find all that stuff out. So you have to go to the Ray County Museum, everybody, and you'll get that tour, and then they will tell you the story and how it became true. And it is a crime story, a murder story.
Cheers, unreal.
So yeah. So it is very fascinating. There are other things going on in there.
Yeah.
Like there is for instance, there was a room there up there. It's got old schoolhouse stuff in it, like the old desk and the teacher's desk and books and things that were donated to the museum. And now all of this stuff is donated by, people of that county. So all this stuff came from the people in the county. And I was in the schoolroom, and I swear I got nothing out of that room. I absolutely zero. One day, probably about, I don't know, my fourth year in, I'm up there and I'm running an EVP session, and I'm, trying to think of all these different questions. And I'm like, well, who's your best friend? And then there was a little pause, and then a little boy's voice says, George.
Hmm.
Yeah, the only time I have ever got anything from that was George. I said, "That's good enough for me, thank you." Thanks a bunch, because that's the only time I have. But everybody else is getting stuff out of there. I just never did. Now all of these rooms are dedicated to different things in the community, such as the Civil War, the even a room for like the bands through the years. They've got
Yeah.
old band uniforms, all kinds of stuff, in this museum. Even to, of course, Black history, to you name it. You
Yeah.
name it, it's in there. And it's quite interesting that if you're wondering if this residual energy is coming with these items that are coming into this thing, which is giving it this extra added boost
Yeah.
for spirits, and not to mention not one, not two, but I believe three curators of that museum have died in the museum.
Oh, that's not good. Jeez.
And what's the lady's name that's doing it now?
It's Kathy.
You might want to kind of prep her for that.
Well, she's just doing it right now. She has bought some property now. She has horses, and where she had her horses before was very close. So staying at the property where she could get to them and feed them every day, because she has another house, but it's quite a distance. So
Yeah.
She would stay there and take care of her horses. Now she's bought a different piece of property and getting it cleaned up to get the horses out there so she can stay there instead. We're trying to get her out of there. I promise. I promise. So,
Well,
I mean, like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on in that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I think I want to say that, going back to the Conjuring House, as much as I loved investigating that place,
Yeah.
that like I said, the equipment was just like easy peasy for these spirits. It was just like everything was just smooth and great and coming along, and you didn't have to really work at it. You didn't have to tell them how to use it. You didn't. It's just like you just laid on the floor and just left it go. But
and I imagine they've seen it all before. So
yeah, for countless years. But a place like this, yes, it has been investigated, but it hasn't been over investigated. So it's like there's so many different elements to the building in what it was, what happened there, what items are in it, that you're dealing with multiple things.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah. So it's great. It's great. I'm just saying. So it's just saying. It's good stuff.
Sounds like good stuff.
But I'd rather investigate something like that over and over and over again versus the Conjuring House, honestly. But I mean, don't get me wrong. Now I love the place, but I would rather do something like that.
Something more intimate, shall we say, and less commercialized.
Yeah.
Also, with the Ray County, I would imagine that even without the investigation, just to check out the museum and just have that place.
Yeah, it's very fascinating. Very fascinating.
Because I like museums anyway, so I would go. Just not even if it wasn't haunted, I'd probably still go.
I mean, not only is there early American history there, there's Native American history there, and it's fantastic. There's even a dinosaur bone.
Oh, I'm down to see some dinosaur bones. I didn't know they had dinosaur bones.
Yeah, they have one there. Yes, that was found in the county. So, I mean, it's just amazing, and just the old chests and the rocks, and they have crystals and stuff in there, and like I said, there's just so much to see that you really just need to take a tour. You just need to do it.
Yeah,
I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. But it's it's going to be a good time. I'm just concerned about the Conjuring House. I'm really concerned. I just want to know who's going to be on the auction, who's going to be bidding.
Like I said,
I want to know that the hands that it ends up in is going to be somebody who is going to, number one, do the right thing with the place.
Yes.
I don't even care if you clean it up and live in it. If you make it your family home, okay.
I think it would probably, and the just a speculation thing. Whatever's not at rest there would probably be at rest and be happy with it.
Probably.
Hmm.
Probably
It'd
be
be
cool.
alive again. The house
Yeah.
would be alive again.
Yeah, I think so.
So
You know, to learning to coexist, you know,
Yeah.
even though, like I said, I felt nothing bad there. Yeah, and they were very, I don't know how, they were great hosts.
yeah,
The
Hmm.
ghosts were great hosts. I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, because that's what it was. I mean,
because they did interact and they didn't cause any issues and they were just kind of
absolutely.
having fun.
Hmm.
Absolutely. You know, it just, we weren't in there going, hey, do you know you're dead? I hate that. I don't know how many times I can say it. Don't ask that question when you're
Uh,
investigating. Please don't.
see, You're like that, and then it's like I'm the one that's like there. If you're here, do this for knock on this. You know what? How about he knocks upside your head?
Right.
Bet you know he's there then.
Oh, exactly. I mean, so we were in that library study room, and you know, and I've talked about this before about talking about the using the spirit boxes and stuff, and
Yeah.
how they were talking through that. But it was an intelligent conversation. It
Yeah.
was kind of like, well, the guy that was sitting next to me said, "Hey, well, you're getting quiet. Are you getting tired?" And then you hear the spirit box, plain
Yes.
as day, say, "Well, might be."
And that's the truth, honestly, because
It,
you know as well as I do, when they start getting tired, it starts to go
yeah.
down a little bit.
Hmm.
Exactly. And then he starts talking about January, and you know that January is one of his favorite months,
Hmm.
and he said it's my birthday. And then the spirit box says, "Well, what date?"
Ooh,
Okay, so we're having intelligent
see that?
conversations
Yeah.
on this. Now, the you know, in that area um it's populated, but not like radio station populated.
Hmm.
You're not getting a whole lot of radio stations right exactly right there. There's not a whole lot of radio waves that are going to interfere,
Hmm.
especially when you're down in the basement.
Yeah.
But yet we were having, you know, that intellectual discussion
Hmm.
So it was
with
actually able
something.
to get out there and create the words in that box anyway,
Yeah.
even without
Yeah.
the signal coming through.
Yeah, because everybody's like the spirit box. Oh, well, I don't hear nothing. All I hear is static. That's the best time.
Exactly.
Whenever you're hearing that static and you don't hear any voices from the radio stations, that's awesome. Because
Yeah.
when you do get a word come through, when you do get that whistle, that noise, whatever you're getting through it, you're getting the real deal.
Yeah. You
Hmm.
shouldn't be getting any stations at all at that point.
Yeah, that's when it's good stuff. I mean, of course, you're going to have to deal with the radio stations sometimes, but you're going to have to listen and pay attention to what's happening, because
Mhm.
some of it may be just a mistaken word or something that you thought of. But when you have that static, when a word comes through, you, you've got the real deal right there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Hmm.
you know, and we were dealing with that, and there was footsteps and talking and giggling, and there was the phantom cat that kept meowing, but there was no cat. So, I mean, there was all that stuff going on, and I'm afraid that I don't know with the old ownerships transferring to the new ownership if that would revive, you know, what has been taken from the house. I mean, because I'm
Yeah.
sure that, you know, as these things are changing hands, that you would think that the spirits would be affected also.
Yeah.
You
If
know,
they're sentient. If they're sentient now.
right? Because
If
if
it's
you've got
residual,
this
they don't know.
woman, yeah, if you got this woman running through the house saying, "You stole something from me because the ghost told me you did," does she not think that they can hear that?
Yeah.
I
I'd
don't
love for
know.
them
I
to set
mean,
the record straight.
right. I mean, it's just kind of like that just sounds weird.
Yeah.
How can you legitimately
Hmm.
hold that as evidence? Well, the ghost told me that.
Well, it wouldn't hold up in a court of law, that's for sure.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So I
I
don't know.
don't
I
know.
mean, I mean,
and
don't get me wrong.
as many cameras as that they do have. I mean, they do
Yeah.
have a few out there.
Mhm.
If you don't have any video footage, why would you say that?
Yeah. I mean, you got a camera on wherever they're at most of the time. You should be able to validate what you're claiming.
Right. Right. I don't know, but it sounds like something Donnie would do.
Yeah, exactly.
He would do something and then he'd say, no, the ghost did it.
Yeah.
That's that insurance
And look at me
thing
straight in the
I've
face.
done that. I've done
He'll
that.
look at me straight in the face and say the ghost did that.
Yeah. It was all the ghosts.
Yeah, that's what he'll tell me.
Yeah.
and I'd laugh about it.
No, I'd be like, the ghost was gonna do it, but Bigfoot beat it to it.
The ghost told me to do
Dogman.
that.
Yeah,
The ghost
Bigfoot
told
stole
me
his
to do
thunder.
it.
Speaking of Dogman, there he is.
The Dogmeister,
Oh, I
Toby.
see him. I can barely see him over your little Donnie choke.
Yep.
What if I flip my camera? I think I can do that.
Yeah, unmirror it. Mirror it or unmirror it, one of the two.
Yeah, I do that so we can see him because he's always right there.
Oh man, I'm all backwards now. Hold on.
Oh no.
Nothing's happened on ours.
Wait.
Nothing's happened on our end.
No, it won't. It won't.
And then Toby
stream
decides to
starts
sit
going,
down.
You can't change it. Yeah. Once the stream starts going, you can't change it.
Oh, did nothing happen? Oh,
No.
I didn't know that. Oh.
Mm-mm. No.
Let's change it back then.
Toby's an awesome guy. I love him. You know, he's our favorite thing to watch, you know, because he's usually running around the room.
He's like a little Easter egg. Yeah.
Yeah. And you guys got to see what he does when Donnie gets up and leaves the room.
Yeah.
That's always the best.
Is mine changing?
No.
No, it's not.
No.
See, I'm seeing it on my end. I'm seeing it on my end, but I'm not seeing it. Y'all aren't seeing it.
Right. It won't change during the live stream. No. Dang it.
Or maybe they set it up so you can point the right way, because I try to point this way. And I'm pointing at him now, but I would have normally done this way. So yeah.
Right.
Anyway.
Oh yeah. One thing, I mentioned it last night, but we're going to mention again tonight. At the conference, ladies and gentlemen, Amy Creel will be in attendance. She will also have name tags for you to write your YouTube handle on it. So that way, when we greet you, we know who you are.
Nice.
Hey, write what y'all want and make her guess.
No, please don't do that. It's for everybody. It's for everybody. So make sure you go see Amy or find Amy. If you can't find her, hey, come up to us. We'll point you to her. That way we can get everybody with a name tag on. This is going to be just super awesome because all of us will recognize the name.
Yeah.
So, you know, because many of you watch all of our shows and
it's Barb. Hey, Barb Hartman.
Hey, Barb.
Hey, Barb Hartman. So good to see you here. Thanks.
Hey, Brandy, we don't need to wear name tags, right?
We don't.
No, we don't. No,
because I don't have a handle. I don't. I mean, I could put like Swiss Miss on, but I mean, my name's always in there. You know who my name.
And I think it'll be fairly obvious who I am when I'm there. Just saying.
Yeah, the Choster. Yeah. I mean, you can't miss him.
Supposed to be the only Asian there, I think.
I'm gonna stick out like a sore thumb anyway.
I'm gonna bring another Asian just so he doesn't feel
out of sight. Yeah.
No, because the last time that happened, it was that one Asian guy with the cowboy hat in that Texas bar, and it was really awkward. The guy just went up to me and smiled, and I'm like, I'm
going to send an email out to Henry Cho, the comedian Henry Cho from Alabama, and he sounds like he's from backwoods Alabama, but he looks like Donnie.
Oh, really? He's from Alabama.
Cool.
He is.
He's from Alabama.
Yeah. Is he that comedian?
Yes. That's exactly what I'm talking about. His last name's Cho as well.
He doesn't look like Donnie. He's Korean,
he's
but he doesn't look like Donnie.
He's a lot better looking than Donnie.
Really? Is he?
No. Not my Donnie.
Sucking up. Stop sucking up.
Let me look up a picture and let me see for myself.
Okay.
No, he is super funny though. And I mean his southern accent is thick.
Yeah.
And he's Asian.
He is.
He's Korean.
He's from
Actually, he's not a bad-looking guy, actually. Well, I mean, he's an older guy, but he's not bad.
He's older.
He doesn't look like you, Donnie. Don't
No, you don't
listen
look
to
good.
Arab, Alabama, and I could not
Yeah.
believe it. He said
Arab.
it's not
That's
Arab.
south
Yeah,
of Huntsville. That's just south
Yep.
of Huntsville.
he
Yeah,
said it's not Arab, it's Arab. Get
it's
it right.
Arab. Absolutely.
Oh, he's got a pretty wife though.
Yeah, he married
Anyway.
way. He'll even admit it. He married way above his pay grade. So that's the truth. He says it in a lot of his stand up. He's freaking hilarious.
That is funny. That is funny.
Yes,
Yeah,
Mickey.
no.
Yes,
so everybody's gonna look up that comedian now and compare you and him,
Yeah.
Donnie. That
Hey, Donnie's name gets to be the Pope of the Church of Dogman. Per Mickey.
he could just say the Pope. He's the Pope.
No, because I'm going to be the only one in the group who's actually wearing a name tag. I'm going to feel so lame.
I'm wearing one. I'm gonna wear one that says Swiss Miss.
Yeah.
But everyone's going to already know it's you, though. You won't. You're like the one person who wouldn't need
Like
it.
they're not gonna know it's you.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, Donnie. Like you haven't been on the Blondes and Booze channel.
Like, do you think
for a while?
Tex will need to wear a name tag? He's like,
Yeah,
You'll be lucky he's just wearing clothes. Okay.
yeah.
You can't miss Tex.
Yeah. And if someone didn't know who Tex was, they walk
Now
in,
look,
be like, who's Tex? Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Now, if I were to really do my hair and put some makeup on, take this hat off and get in some nice clothes, maybe like a dress or something, I could walk past a lot of people, they wouldn't know who I was.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna do that.
That's because most guys are married and they're
But I'm not
going,
doing that.
we can't look that way. We can't look that way. We can't look that
I like to be comfortable and ready to do anything. So if somebody says, "Hey, let's go ghost hunting," okay, let me just change my shoes.
Exactly.
Hey, let's go out in the woods. All right, let me put on my boots. I want to be ready to go.
Yeah.
And if I'm wearing a dress, I can't really quite do that. Oh, I gotta go, and then no, I'm not a girly girl. Definitely not. I'm the youngest of 4, and I'm the only girl. Does that tell you anything?
Mm.
Sound like my sister.
Yeah, I was just never one of those. What is that? Brandy, do you ever wear a Halloween costume
Halloween.
every year?
In a heartbeat.
Every single year.
And she don't even have trick-or-treaters.
I don't.
Hmm.
I can have all the
around
good
the
big
boonies.
candy bars, and I will have 0 trick-or-treaters.
Yeah, but how far in
0.
the boonies are you again?
Oh, a long ways.
So you're not going to have very many trick-or-treaters unless they come out on a
because
truck.
I have 4 neighbors. 4, and they're all elderly. That's it. That's all I got.
You know what?
Nothing.
I hate to say it like this because honestly, Halloween has turned into more of a trunk or treat type thing, in a lot of places where they all go to a certain spot.
Don't you
and
hate
do
that?
it there.
I hate
it
that.
with a passion. When we first moved up here after I retired and we're at my old area west of town, there was no trick or treaters. I mean, literally none. And it's nothing but a bunch of elderly in the area, and they were just almost begging for kids to show up.
That's sad.
She stepped away.
Uh-oh.
But I took my daughters when we first retired. I took my daughters out. I said, "We're going to go up and down these roads right here, these streets right here where we're at." I go, we didn't get around the second block hardly, and we had to go dump their bags. These people were just begging for kids to show up. They love it when kids would show up. So if you're in a world in a spot where you got some elderly people who live by themselves or whatever, or live with the old couple or something, trust me, if their lights on, go knock on their door and trick or treat them. Cause not you as 40-year-olds, but the kids. Take the kids up there, and they won't make. We're not talking about those little bitty candy bars and stuff that people give you. No, we're talking about full Three Musketeers and Snickers and Milky Ways. We're talking about this big old candy bar. I'm like, it's like we're leaving them behind.
Barb says the world is too dangerous for kids to go to strangers' houses.
And I don't agree with that at all.
Unfortunately,
I do not agree with that at all.
Things are getting crazy out there.
To be fair, there are a lot of places that are.
Well, yeah. Now I wouldn't take it if you had to carry a pistol with you. You felt you had to carry a pistol, then I wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
the little towns like where I say little towns, they ain't as little as it was, but the ones like that, I used to do this back in the 70s and 80s. You know, go to these same houses, and a lot of these people were people that were the son or the daughters of the people that owned the house before, and they're up in years now. You know, so I'm like,
yeah.
the kids loved it, and they got to meet all these. It's funny because you get a old man, and he just loves kids. Doesn't matter. The kids, good old men are just going to play with kids no matter what.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, but don't you remember?
100%, Barb. I am, honestly.
Don't you remember though when we were children how we could go trick or treating and we would start right before dark, like right after school almost, and then we would go trick or treating to like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock even.
We were doing miles. We wouldn't care,
and we would have we wouldn't have the bucket. We'd have the pillowcase. We'd have the pillowcase is what we would collect our candy in because there was just so much. Yeah, and I remember that. And I remember when people used to make homemade treats and things like that. And Barb, you're right.
Yeah.
I miss that. And I miss it for my children. That my children couldn't experience that because now they're like, they have to go to the church up here on the, in town, and it's only from 6 to 8. And then you've only got like maybe 15, 20 cars and you're done. Yeah. So I do miss that for my children. I hate the world we live in today, you know, and because Halloween is, one of my 2 top favorite holidays. I hate that.
Yeah. And I'll tell you this straight out. This little housing area I'm in right now, where I live now, me and several other neighbors, we said, the heck with that crap. We go all out for Halloween. We go at each other on the yards. I mean, one guy down catty corner from me does animatronics and everything. He has a Cerberus, an animatronic Cerberus dog in a dog house right there that does the head moving and everything and starts barking at the kids.
Have you guys seen the YouTube videos of the guy who does the droids, the drones? I'm sorry, the drones. Have you seen that?
Yes. Pretty sweet, ain't it?
I thought, what kind of money you got?
Exactly.
See, that's why I want to win the Powerball, and I got to win a big Powerball. So, because I want to do that, I want people to come and see it.
My daughter has already sat there and told me we're taking our yard and we're turning it into Shrek's swamp. And guess who's got to be Shrek?
You, of course.
She's gonna be. She's little, so she's gonna be Lord Farquaad.
But I mean, can you imagine though? I mean, I could do it out here where I live, and you can park for miles around in these dirt roads and watch this happen.
Oh yeah,
that would be absolutely fantastic. But you know what? It takes a billionaire probably to do that now.
Yeah, a lot of it. I mean, it's unreal. I mean,
I'm so excited for Halloween though. Haunted Souls, they have an event on Halloween now. If I go to that or I don't, usually I'm with my friends like I am every Halloween, and there we go to costume contests, and we have a really good time. So everybody really goes all out on their costumes. Unfortunately, I'm a little late in the game this year to even get to that point. But I don't know because I missed it last year, and I felt sad about it because it's just so much fun. And
there's always quick ways to do it, though. I mean, put a T-shirt on, strap some cereal boxes, and put knives in them, and tell everybody you're a serial killer.
That's right. Yeah. But I mean, and that's an idea. But I mean, people go all out.
Oh yeah,
all out. And I miss that because I usually have to start preparing right after the Halloween the previous year to get started for the new one, because all the little intricate pieces and things. And I mean, this is something we really love to do. Now, see, my dad was always Halloween. Halloween was, that was his holiday. And we would do some of the craziest stuff, and I guess that was just instilled in me that take your time, do your costume, do everything. Just have fun. Don't rush it. Just have fun. And we always enjoyed that. And I think we're losing it in today's society a little bit, that we're not having as much fun. But everything is store bought. There is no thought process in making the costume come together. It's just like, okay, there's Spider-Man on a hanger. Let's get that.
Yeah.
You know,
Or you
let's
got the little inflatable T-Rexes running around and stuff now, or some crap
yes,
like that.
that too. Even though I do find those funny, especially when there's two of them. But I love the sumo wrestler blow up ones too. I personally like them myself.
You use those for actual sumo wrestling, okay?
Yeah, I personally like them. I think they're fun. But I mean, I think we're just in today's society. Maybe we need to get back to that spookiness that
and to
that
actually
we enjoyed
shine a light on what
children.
Barb was saying. Barb was saying.
Yeah.
This all happens because somebody else screwed it up for the rest of us.
That's right.
That's like what you say in the military. That you're the reason we have a safety briefing, okay?
Yeah. Don't let me see you do it. Don't let me find you after you've done it. Because believe me, you're going somewhere else, not to a pleasant place.
No.
I'm just going to say.
No. Yeah.
I'm just going to say that.
And I figured out my parents.
Holiday.
My dad wanted to check all the candy, and my uncle, they wanted to check all the candy for. It wasn't because they thought something was actually in it. It's because they wanted to get what they wanted out of it first.
Yes, absolutely. And they'll leave you a couple good pieces, and then they'll take the rest. Yes, absolutely.
You know, it's a realization that I've been having
You're right,
lately.
Vicky.
Something that the conclusion that I've recently been reaching is that I think we as a society, we really peaked in the 80s.
I think so.
Feels like it, doesn't it? It kind of feels like it.
Sort of feels like it.
It does. I mean,
even to a lesser extent, the 90s, you know?
Like kind of like the magic of these, a lot of the holidays are just gone. They're just gone. It's all commercial now. There's no magic to it anymore.
I get in trouble because I still believe in
right,
Santa.
Donnie. I think
you can tell because of the movies. Like if you look back on all the really great movies from the 80s, there were a lot, and I'm like, that's like kind of a barometer of how society is the culture, the pop culture, the art. And if you think about that from that point of view, like in terms of like movies and music and pop culture, I think we peaked in the 80s. We're still kind of going along in the 90s, but ever since that, it just was kind of downhill.
Yeah. Well,
social media.
I think I'm going to challenge everybody. Now, Halloween's, honestly, it's a little bit too close for me to get really crazy about it, but I challenge everybody to bring back the magic of Christmas. Let's see.
I believe in Santa. What are you talking about?
No, I'm going to wait for Jesus to come back for that to happen.
No, I'm going to start early.
Yeah.
I'm going to start early. I'm going to start early. Yeah, because I feel like we're missing it. I don't decorate the outside of my house because who's going to see it? Nobody. Yeah. Nobody's going to see it. But I tell you, my inside of my house, oh, yeah, absolutely. I got like 3 Christmas trees.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Well, if no one's going to see your house, what you got to do is, Brandy, you got to do like a special Christmas-themed episode with like Christmas music playing in the background.
Yeah.
Have like all the visuals all Christmased up. Have like a Christmas tree and lights in the background with your little Santa hat.
Maybe I'll put out a members only video of my Christmas Wonderland.
Yeah,
I want to bring back the magic this year.
If you can't have people, neighbors enjoying Christmas decorations in your home, and if you can't have like a party or a get together or go attend one, do a stream, do a show.
That's
a Christmas episode.
Well, see, my mother's birthday is Christmas. So and she loves Christmas lights. She loves all of it. So for me, it's just like, it just adds to the fun of everything, know. But I will tell you this, anybody born on Christmas, this is just in case you meet somebody or know somebody, don't get them a Christmas cake and don't wrap their birthday present in Christmas paper. Make sure they're separate.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Because in the morning would be Christmas for us, and in the afternoon would be my mom's birthday.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. So, I'm just saying that for future reference. Anybody born on holidays, don't wrap them in that holiday paper.
Yeah.
Make sure it's birthday paper. Yeah.
My nephew used to think everybody in the world was celebrating his birthday.
Yes. Put the Christ back in Christmas.
Yeah, you'll never see me use that.
You got it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to challenge everybody. So I'm going to come up with something. I'm going to come up with something. Maybe we'll give away a free T-shirt or something. But we're going to do a special Christmas episode, and we'll have everybody send their picture.
I'm coming
to a certain site, whatever we're going to do. Maybe even in the comments.
Have text dressed up as Santa Claus.
Well,
I don't care what they do.
Yeah. Text has to be Santa Claus. Like he's got to have the full get up. He's got to appear.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
Rob can be an elf. Rob can be an elf.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah.
We gotta get Krista to dress up as Mrs. Claus.
No.
She can pull it off. I think she can pull it off.
The perfect one.
Yeah.
Rob as an elf would remind me of that elf in Bad Santa. Okay.
All right. And I'm Cindy Lou Who. So that's where
we already knew that. I'm gonna be the Grinch, I guess, huh?
Yeah. Well, that could be you. Yes.
I don't like nobody.
Or you could be the mayor of Whoville. I mean, you could be him too.
Nope. Because Horton heard that who.
All right, everybody. So we're past the hour and a half mark. And so we're going to let everybody get on with their Friday night. And we're going to jump off of here. We appreciate all of you coming in and spending time with us. And I'm going to work on that Christmas episode. Like I said, it's too late for Halloween because, I'm behind the times because of the conference we have coming up. Guess what? In next week. 6 days. So
wait, what you got going on for Halloween, Brandy?
I don't know yet. Like I said, I'm behind. I've been working on the conference, so I have nothing planned at this time.
I think we could set something up.
I can get something with my friends. There's something with my friends that I could do, or I'm going to do something besides be on here.
Can I tell you a little something, Brandy, real quick?
Ooh,
I didn't make plans for Halloween either, but just in case, I took like all those days off from work, just in case something happens.
Maybe you need to come down.
Maybe.
Yep.
Maybe you need to go to Emmaus. Maybe. If that's what's happening that weekend.
That'll be quite the Halloween experience.
There you go.
That would be it. Exactly. And it is Halloween falls on Saturday, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we're doing.
I took all the days off around it. So just in case I need to fly out somewhere.
It's possible. You may have to come to St. Louis.
Not me.
Yeah.
But we'll work that out.
We'll figure it out.
But with that, everybody, enjoy yourself.
Barb
have
got
a good weekend. We'll see you tomorrow night.
We know where we're going now. Get it ready now.
I got bunches of cornfields out here, everyone. You could get lost.
Yes.
There you go.
And there is no maze. You make your own. Anyway. With that being said, make sure you tune in tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Central to Donnie Cho Says Stuff. I'm sure he's going to be saying some really good stuff.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Some really Donnie stuff. He's going to be saying Dottie stuff. And then tune in tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Central to Into the Bizarre with Bigfoot Michigan Rob. And check us out on Sunday on Truth or Tinfoil at 5 p.m. Central. And we'll see everybody next week. Good night, everybody.
Monica moved to Sunday night too. Remember?
Did Monica move to Sunday night?
Yep. She's 10 o'clock on Sunday night. And me and Donnie are at the ball pit at 8 o'clock on Sunday night too.
At 6 o'clock?
No, we're at 8 o'clock.
No, when's Monica?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Oh, okay. I was like, I hope nobody's butting up against us like at 6 because you and I have a tendency to run over.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh. We only went an hour and a half last week. But anyway, good night, everybody.
We were having fun.
See you later.
Bye.
This is the future. Evolution.
The Crossing Realms Conference launches September 19th and 20th and will dock in Richmond, Missouri. This is already being called the event of the year, folks. With an unprecedented list of speakers and special guests, 2 days of cryptids, UFOs, and paranormal presentations, along with a celebrity-filled ghost hunt, meet and greet, gallery reading, vendors, and a film screening. This promises to be both educational and fun. Go to eventbrite.com to secure your tickets and vendor slots before they are all abducted. They're going fast.